Dead.
500,000 Kenya shillings. That journey starts now with Qualifier 1 beginning today. The teams that signed up for Qualifier 1 will be duking it out on 4 maps. This is the Pro Series Gaming Mobile Masters Finals. 20,000 Kenya shillings on the line today in both Battle Royale. 9 seconds. Waziju is running down the clock, but
he wins.
He
He plays
the time,
down.
but he gets the snipe. Oh my goodness! Oh my goodness!
What a way to win the game.
Oh, the last 3 seconds. Are you kidding? Swept through, and it's finally going, settling the way of the yellows. Malawi threatening exactly what everyone did not expect they do, and that's a comeback. Jones holds from the low ground, and ex-wife watch out to snipe from a long distance. What can he do there? Oh, get one shot off! Oh my goodness! Can he finish the job? And to find an inch into the hill. Destroyed. Malawi hold the line. Malawi hold the line. Malawi hold the line for a comeback. Malawi hold the line for a comeback. It's 206. They come back.
I got enemies. Got a lot of enemies. Got a lot of people trying to drain me of my energy.
Dead.
I got enemies. I got enemies. Got a lot of
500,000 Kenya shillings. That journey starts now with Qualifier 1 beginning today. The teams that signed up for Qualifier 1 will be duking it out on 4 maps. This is the Pro Series Gaming Mobile Masters Finals. 20,000 Kenya shillings on the line today in both Battle Royale. 9 seconds. Waziju is running down the clock, but
he wins.
he
plays
the time,
down.
but he gets the snipe. Oh my goodness! Oh my goodness!
What a way to win the game.
Oh, the last 3 seconds. Are you kidding? Swept through, and it's finally going, settling the way of the yellows. Malawi threatening exactly what everyone did not expect they do, and that's a comeback. Jones holds from the low ground.
And ex-wife spot out his snipe from a long distance. What can he do there? Whoa. Oh! Get one shot off! Oh my goodness! Can he finish the job?
To find an inch into the hill. Destroyed. Malawi hold the line. Malawi hold the line. Malawi hold the line for a comeback. Malawi hold the line for a comeback. It's 202.06. They come back. This is it, people. 500,000 Kenya shillings. That journey starts now with Qualifier 1 beginning today. The teams that signed up for Qualifier 1 will be duking it out on 4 maps. This is the process. Well. Hold on. Let me see if my mic is overpicking here. I hope my mic is not overpicking. It tends to do that a lot these days. Alright. Hope the mic is not overpicking. Properties. Gotcha. Alright. Let's get this show on the road. Let's do this right. Well. We're back for premium violence. Let me start this one on a proper mood. It is Saturday night. The comment section is single and not searching. Maybe virgins, I don't know. But either way, the priority tonight is violence on Alcatraz. Violence on Alcatraz is the priority. I'm gonna show you exactly what I'm doing in the room right now as we wait for the teams to get in there. Hold on a sec. Let me just show you what I'm doing inside the room. Oh right, you could see it the whole time actually. Shit. Okay. You can actually see it the whole time. I hadn't put my face cam. But what I'm going to do is put the settings up. I'm putting the settings up. I'm putting the settings up for the Alcatraz. So just so you guys can see what exactly this setup looks like. Alright. The zone shrink will be normal. The player control, that. Jump height, normal. None of that jumping like a chimp type thing. Energy recovery rate, 100%. Nothing extraordinary. No automatic revives. Oh, no. I had put the wrong mode. Oh, this is Alcatraz. It's Alcatraz Duos. There we go. It's Alcatraz Duos. Sorry. My bad. Alright. Back here. So I was wondering why the name was weird like that. So the classes the classes banned are Ninja, Defender, Trap Master. Then we go to the sound indicator, that's there. Armor repair, that's there. Limited ammo, limited throwables. Assault weapon, assault, snipers, double, throwables, double, and that's that. Alright, this game is gonna start in 15 minutes. Gonna start this lobby in 15 minutes. No, not 15. 10 minutes.
game starts in 10 minutes. Once again, let me introduce myself correctly. I am sorry, I put the wrong one. I am your maestro of mayhem, your minister of violence, Eugene Abu Dhabi. Coming to you live from the Kenyan capital, Nairobi. From the Kenyan capital, Nairobi. Muddy Mnyama, yuko wapi? Ask Muddy to join and the rest of the noisemakers, man. Ask the rest of the noisemakers to join up as well. We're gonna start. Game starts. Game starts in 7 minutes. We're going with whoever is in the lobby at the time. Some guys signed up and some they don't. Lobby code. I'm sending up a more Kenyans. I'm being asked to teach you more Nigerian friend is asking, teach me more Kenyan slang, man. Trust me, half of the Kenyan slangs I can't say on stream because Jesus is listening. Kenyans think about nothing but alcohol and party time, to put it mildly. Kenyans love a good time. Kenyans love a good time. Let me see if any of the guys here make noise. We start in game 1 starts in 5 minutes. Let me just switch back to the lobby right now. We're going in 3 minutes now. 3 minutes. Just gonna start up with those guys in the lobby right now in 3 minutes. Let me switch back to my face cam. I keep pressing the wrong tab, man. I'd labeled this. I'd labeled my my face cam and whatever the gameplay screen. I keep losing them. Either way, we're gonna start in now 3 minutes with literally whomever we have. with whomever we have. With whomever we have. We go with whomever we have. We're going with whomever we get, man. Game 1 of 3 starts now. Oh, Tito. Come on. Hold on, I have not shown you what I'm looking at. What I'm looking at is someone who hasn't downloaded the map. Poor boy. Poor man. You didn't download the map, did you? Where is he? Where's the guy who didn't download the map? Where is he hiding? Alright, we're going now. Alright, let's get this show on the road, man. This is Alcatraz, the up and gunning weekly scrims, mobile weekly scrims, brought to you by 10 and 80 and proudly partnered with Carbon. Weekly weekend violence for free for your entertainment. I'm your maestro of mayhem, Eugene Abu Dhabi. I'm gonna put it right there under just so you can read it right. It's Abu Dhabi. Eugene Abu Dhabi. According to the book of Chaos chapter 3 verse 1 and 2, we come in peace to witness violence, not to partake in it in any form, nay, but to feed off the violence. We don't support the oppressor, and neither shall we feel for the oppressed in these lobbies, and neither shall we tolerate them who seek peace on these grounds. We shall sit and witness Call of Duty unrest. The game's about to start. The game is about to start. Let's get this show on the road.
Welcome to Alcatraz. The match is about to start.
Music down. We're getting this show on the road. Alcatraz.
Here we go.
Alcatraz. First bunch. We're looking at Apex and Zane. Regulars in this tournament. Who gets first blood? Who's close by? Kenpachi and Malik. Taking the rooftop. They see Faraja and Shotzi. Faraja still looting off the rooftop. Right now, first blood not clear as of yet. DB Breaker firing at someone. Memphis playing his solo effort, but he's still in the middle of Cell House. First blood still not clear as DB Breaker is firing at someone. I'm yet to tell who it is, because the culprits have jumped off the rooftop of Cell House. Everyone is pretty spread out, but Fari takes down Apex Z.
Engaging the enemies.
Apex Z, his teammate Zane coming in for the heal. Sigma and Fari will they try and finish the job? Fari with the balls to try and go back and finish the kill. Not in time. First blood goes down Kenpachi to SOG Venger. Faraja taking down someone from a long distance as well. That's one full team. Kenpachi and Malik dropped entirely. Kenpachi and Malik dropped entirely. Faraja still taking names. Dropped SOG Avenger. Getting 2 kills for his side, the Kenyan. Along with his teammate, DB Breaker. Following closely with that Poltergeist activated. Stealth mode. Barely stealth mode. Looks more like he's wearing a gimp suit, but hey.
Skill chip ready for upgrade.
It's still considered stealth mode. Creep someone out when you're in the game playing against someone who's activated Poltergeist. Listening to the vibrations and just the buzzing there. Beep, beep. Memphis, meanwhile, is still up top on the roof playing a solo game. Playing it safe. Shotzi downstairs. Also, he playing a solo effort on his part. Venom and Co. Venom, rooftop, on the side of parade ground. Sees Apex, drops Apex.
Your teammate has been
Venger dropped by Zane elsewhere. Separate kills. Zane has to retreat. He has to retreat. The man has to retreat now. The man has to retreat. Giving his teammate Apex a chance to just get the automatic revive in here. He gets his revive in. Sigma and Fari also back at full team. They know where Venom is up top. SOG Venger, his teammate, goes through, still goes down at parade grounds, goes to meet up against Apex and loses the gunfight. He loses that gunfight. Tragic. He won't be trying that again. He goes closer to his teammate. Or rather, this is Sigma who went straight for the attack on Venom. This feels more like vengeance. He's in pursuit. Venom goes through in the house for cover. By the windows. Loses. Dropped. Sigma. Bluetooth device successfully connected. He gets his vengeance. He gets his vengeance. He gets his day in court. The court of Call of Duty, the lobby where we come to settle our differences. Faraja on top of a tent somewhere. Meanwhile, Venom playing the Predator. Faraja, he's hurt. He sneezes and taking advantage. Faraja cleaned out. The Kenyans out. Faraja and Breaker cleaned out, but Faraja walked out with 5 kills to his name. Venger coming through, cleaning house. Drops Sigma. Fari left for the recovery. Buying time. 3 squads left. Barely squads. 2 guys are playing solo efforts. And 1 full team. Venom and SOG hand-holding. Hand-holding Pro-Max. Shotzi. From a distance, here these mansions bordering Cell House and Parade Ground. Just ring around of roses, and now it's a full squad with Sigma and Fari completing that duo. Shotzi, the only one playing a solo effort, still alive right now. SOG, Venger and Venom have 5 kills combined. Keeping in mind that the Kenyans, Faraja walked out with a solo 5 kills. You know, that's 5 kills for the whole team, but he racked them up on his own. His teammate Breaker did not get as lucky. But maybe game 2 will bode something better for them. Or TZ wako wapi? They have a chance. Tell them, Caliber. Tell the Tanzanians to join up, man. Because they're just watching. Tell them in the groups to join. Venom. Someone has activated a poltergeist. It must have been Fari because he just literally showed up out of nowhere. And Fari is closer to Sigma and... rather, Shotzi is closer to Sigma and Fari. Shotzi trying to snipe. If he's not careful, he might end up exposing his position for nothing. And when you're playing a solo effort, that's not a luxury you can afford to have. And he's just spotted someone. And it's Fari who just walked out of the window, turned his back at the wrong moment. Fari, he's hurt. But can he retreat in time? They hurt him back. They fire back. It's his teammate Sigma who fires back, and Shotzi downed.
Close to victory.
The RPD. Spraying relentlessly. That one-man army stopped in his tracks. Shotzi down with only 1 kill on the board. SOG Venger
Supply
is
drop
on the
inbound.
rooftop of the parade grounds mansion. He has a bird's eye view of the field. He sees Fari exposing himself, but doesn't have the right equipment for long distance battles. He sprays, hits Fari briefly, but not enough to dent him. Not the right weaponry for that kind of gunfight. Venom goes down, gets off his high horse, literally goes into the house. Long distance shot that somehow marks Fari, who retreats, taking cover. This ring around of roses, and SOG Venger dropped by Sigma. He goes down, but dropped. Venom may have to survive. He fights against Sigma. Gunfight in. 2v1. Gang up on him. Gang bang. He's dropped. But Venger back in time to get the drop on Sigma. 1v1. But he could time waste for his teammate to come and make it a 2v1. Does he feel confident enough to fight Fari? He's not going to give him the luxury. Fari comes in for the drop. Going to force a fight of his own. And they're now complete duos. They wasted each other's time. Duo versus duo. Sigma trying to drop in for the fight. Venger dropped. It's Venom on his own with a gunfight, and he loses. Sigma and Fari take the win on game 1 of this Alcatraz mayhem battle. Game 1 goes to Sigma and Fari. Game 1. Game 1 goes to Sigma and Fari. Let me check the result here real quick. The result here showing Fari and Sigma with a combined 6 kills to their names. SOG Venger and Venom with 6 kills as well on the board. Shotzi playing a solo effort has 1 kill on the board. Faraja racking up solo 5 kills to his name. A solo 5 kill effort. Apex Zed and Zane 5 kills to the board, with the rest Channel O's, Memphis, KA Son, Malik and Kenpachi with no kills on the board. Results of game 1 as they stand. Game 2 starts in 5 minutes. If you want to join up, just join up now. Game 2 starts in 5 minutes. I'll say this about that first game. I'll say this, right? Those guys really... Okay, that was mayhem at the end. Complete pandemonium at the end. But I'll say this. The tryhards are showing themselves now. The tryhards are showing themselves a proper one. A proper one. Yeah, the tryhards are showing a proper one now. The Kenyans is chatting in the lobby right now. But we're going for game 2 in 3 minutes. Let me try and hold on. Let's see this one through. This is Alcatraz, brought to you by 1080 Gaming and Carbon. Weekly scrims on Alcatraz. Ultra mayhem here. Alcatraz newly introduced with their custom lobbies. And this, my friends, this one has proven itself. Alcatraz is a very tricky map. And also one that you can easily catch feelings on, man. Especially when... Alcatraz, it's easy to catch feelings. When you catch feelings on Alcatraz, it's when you get taken out and you're thinking, I can catch that mofo in the same spot he just wiped me. That's when they get you. That's when they get you. Two minutes to the next game. Two minutes to the next game. One minute.
Bitch better have my money. Bitch better have my money. Bitch better have my money. Yeah. That bitch better have my money.
Alright, let's get this show on the road. In 1 minute we get game 2 going.
Yeah, my money. That bitch better have my money. Bitch better have my money.
In 1 minute we get game 2 going. Let's get this show on the road. Game 2 starts now. Game 2 starts now.
On the flight deck, response 10-5. The primary flight control. Testing 1, 2, 3.
Let's get this show on the road. Back to lobby.
Yeah. Hey. Okay. Ooh. Okay. Yeah. I do not miss. Hey. Started from Cali and now I got bitches in Europe. They singing my shit. Remember, it's never the critic who counts. That's just the way that it is. Huh. Tell me, why would I listen to you on this shit when you never could do what I did? Ahead of the curve. For me to put pen down to paper, you gotta show me that you know what I'm worth. Own all my masters, I'm never.
These are the 10 and 80 weekly scrims on Alcatraz.
Ever since birth, I gotta check. Vaccarello made the shirts. I really feel like I'm chosen, yeah. Balling out like I'm DeRozan, yeah. Fuck up the game, need a Trojan, huh. My baby deep like the ocean, yeah. Baby, I seen this already, this ain't nothing new. We done came up, but it's still the same crew. Titans of industry, pillars of stone. Right when we spoke it, we already knew.
The weekly scrims on Alcatraz.
Welcome to Alcatraz. The match is
Let's get this show on the road.
I do not miss. I do not miss.
As we get started on game 2. Music muted.
They singing my shit.
Flight takes off. Who gets glory for the second game? Game 1 saw Fari and Sigma. It's only fair we start with the winner's circle. Where will they drop? The plane getting off on the south side near Powerhouse and Company. Who drops off where? We start off with Sigma, and they choose to go for new industries and model industries. Peculiar choice. Where are the crowds going? As usual, they go to Warden's house, and the Warden's house and Cell house. Clapped gets dropped first, courtesy of Faraja, proudly sponsored by Faraja. His teammate Shotzi drops Faraja in return, clapping back on behalf of his teammate. Meanwhile, Faraja's teammate DB Breaker, rooftop, trying to wait and predict who's gonna come through the door. He thought Shotzi was gonna come through the door, and that's a correct prediction. Shotzi rushes through, but he gets nothing on him. Breaker missed every single shot. Shotzi returns fire, ducks by the stairs. This is Cell House. The battle for Cell House. Breaker goes rooftop. Ring around of roses. The KRM hits nobody. Breaker versus Shotzi. Breaker versus Shotzi. Shotzi dropped on his knees. Immediately going back on the revive flight and going back there. Breaker goes ahead and claps Shotzi's teammate. Clapped. Come on. And they're going back for some more. Faraja and Breaker combined 3 kills already on the board. Shotzi and Clapped have to re-strategize, but they've gone back into Cell House. I told you, it's very easy to catch feelings in this mode. Alcatraz, very easy to catch feelings in this mode. So easy. If you're not careful. If you're not careful, catching feelings, getting pissed off, and then returning to the same place, claiming you're going to wipe out the team that wiped you out, it doesn't usually go well. It never goes well. It's not going to start today. And Clapped and Shotzi seem to have learned that lesson, as Breaker yet again wrapping up an extra kill by wiping Shotzi off their map. The Kenyans really getting petty with these gunfights right now. Clap chooses to go, Shotzi rather, chooses to go to a different part of Cell House, around where Sigma is. Meanwhile, the rest of the map isolated from themselves. Sigma and Fari. Sigma sees Shotzi. The movement to Shotzi with that HSO, or rather it's Sigma with the KRM, not the HSO, sorry. Sigma was holding the KRM. He sees Breaker, goes in pursuit. Breaker waiting for him by the stairs. He has the high ground. Fari comes through, 2v1, Breakers. A man under siege. And the KRM doing the most. The Kenyans now under siege. From game 1's winners, Sigma and Fari, who now start claiming their wins on the board, their kills on the board. He sees Faraja. Faraja was engaged in another fight of his own. Faraja with a pumped class, which was Faraja with a pumped class, moving through and trying to retreat, knowing he's been spotted. Faraja waiting by the corner. Faraja slides through, slide cancel. No dice. He hurts Fari, but Fari hits him back. The HSO like a slap to the face. Not like, it is a slap to the face as Faraja decides to go back again. Feelings playing here. I can't tell if it's strategy or feelings, but Faraja picks up a HSO of his own. Links up with Breaker. Might be strategic at this point, but Fari is in pursuit. He sees Faraja. Sigma behind him. Sigma versus Faraja. Faraja outgunned, outmanned. But Faraja, the Kenyans take hold and drop Fari. And they drop Sigma as well. We will have new winners. We will have new winners. No repeat offenders. The Kenyans clean out Game 1's winners, who surely must have been pissed off by now. They can't even tell how they collapsed on that gunfight.
Airdrop has been delivered.
Faraja dropped by Apex. Breaker, his teammate, left to support. Breaker and Faraja, the Kenyans who just dropped Game 1's winners, cleaned out in return by one man, Apex Z. Apex Z dropping the Kenyans. Clapped. And Shotzi. Still two more Kenyans facing up against Apex and Z. Not certain of their nationalities. But what I'm certain of is this team has a combined 4 kills and are heading toward proper favorites for the win in this round. They played the proper vultures by dropping Faraja and Breaker in the last one. In the last 1 minute actually. Clapped, playing with the zone here. Shotzi also behind. They're playing it close, really close. The zone collapsing and hurting them. But it might be strategic. Will it help? Will it make a difference? We'll know in a minute. Because it all comes to a head right now, as they loot the same drop the other two guys just did. They're meeting up on this part of the map at New Industries. The border between New Industries and Cell House.
Supply drop inbound.
Shotzi. Trying to play long distance with this guy's hiding by the corner. He hits Apex Z! 10,000 IQ was Zane. Returns fire. Shotzi down. Oh my god! Zane takes 2 for the price of 1 to win that game for Apex and Zane. For Apex and Zane, 2 for the price of 1. Oh my word. Oh my word. What the hell was that? Apex Z and Zane combined 6 kills. Shotzi and Clapped with 2 kills. Faraja and Breaker with 7 kills. That will do them well because the kills do have points of their own. Position points of their own. Sigma and Fari have 3 points. Memphis 0 points with 0 kills. Not 0 points rather, but he has 0 kills. Kamala 0 kills. New entry into this lobby as it stands. But that was a hectic one. More aggressive gunfights is what we've seen in this game. The final game. You guys are putting on a show. I have to give them props. I have to give them props, man. These guys are putting on a damn show. My gosh. My gosh. My gosh. That was so good. As we go in for the final game in 5 minutes. Final game in 5 minutes. I'm your Maestro of Mayhem, Eugene Abu Dhabi. We do this every weekend. This is the 10 and 80 Alcatraz Mayhem Scrims rather. Brought to you by 10 and 80 and Carbon. Up and gunning tournaments every week. It might vary from Alcatraz to multiplayer Maybe one day Battle Royale. But as we go in for the final game, the final game of this one. This being the final game on this. We will test their metal for the final game here. 3 minutes. That's why it's beautiful. What's beautiful, Caliber? Prime East African and West African Call of Duty action on Alcatraz this weekend. It's Saturday. It's Saturday. Saturday Night Violence. Saturday Night Violence. Brought to you by 10 and 80. Madness. Utter madness. Alright, as we go in 2 minutes, we're going in.
Let's go. Ay, let's go. Ay, yeah. Primetime X. Ay, who the fuck would've thought I would next? Brought out these diamonds just so I could flip.
Let's go, let's go. In 1 minute, we go in for the final game. I'll go into the lobby right now and show you what it looks like one more time. No capping in none of my raps. He thought he was up on the board till I showed him the stats. Fingers hurting from thumbing through racks. I feel like a young Deion Sanders. For the final time, for the final minute, for the final minute.
Trying to put my whole team on the map. We already known in the streets and that's really the fact. Fully auto ARs attached, so ain't no pump faking this trigger. You playing that stat. Yo, we quick to get fuck niggas wet, but I swear from the shoulders I'm colder. Yeah, I'm really that. Get him gone, hit this bitch from the back.
Get this show on the road.
And make her start over from scratch. 600 the block where I'm at. I think I was 7 years old. My pops had the rap, but he taught me that shit in the trap. I ain't that shit funny how I do back. Cause look where we at. Hey, Primetime X. Hey, who the fuck?
Let's get this show on the road. We're going for the final game. We're going in for the final game on Alcatraz. This is the 10 and 80 up and gunning tournament. The weekly scrims this month has been Alcatraz, the Alcatraz special. Newly added to the customs, Alcatraz brings us premium violence on mini battle royale maps. Brought to you by Up and Gunning. Brought to you by Up and Gunning and proudly partnered with Carbon.
See this rapping shit came unannounced. I guess these folks like how I move these little words out my mouth. Screaming free, rocking cute today. Yeah, niggas pussy, they wish they could live without rap. Ask them niggas that solid, I bet they'll vouch. I had really so hard, I ain't open my mouth. Getting bricks from the country, distro in the south. Other border, your order.
As we go in for the final 10 seconds, the Up and Gunning weekly scrims, their final match, 3 out of 3, begins now on Alcatraz. Brought to you by 10 and 80 Gaming and Carbon. We going for the final matchup on Alcatraz. Our gladiators on the field, getting off the plane now. Getting on the plane, getting off the plane right now. As they jump out, we get the music down and get into the action. We start off with Silverback and J Kenya 1. Sigma and Fari, Game 1's winners, landing far off. Faraja and Breaker, eliminated earlier, still here. Who's in the middle of a gunfight? Faraja and M10. M10 from Angry Noobs. I recall that insignia anywhere. AN standing for Angry Noobs clan. The Angry Noobs, represented by even J Kenya 1 from Angry Noobs, teaming up with Silverback 254. So far, no first blood as of yet in Game 3.
Skill chip ready for upgrade.
Shotzi still playing solo and might meet up with Angry Noobs. Not soon enough. Goku playing far off from the action for now. Nobody close by, nobody encountering the other as of yet. Still far off from a gunfight for now. But somehow it's Memphis who jumps into the fray. Memphis dropped, who was playing a solo effort. What was he thinking? Rip as he drops into the lobby for his spectator special. Shotzi dropped, slapped in the face by an AS Val from DB Breaker. The solo effort from that man sent straight to the lobby. The solo players being sent straight into the lobby right now. Goku, long distance, still not involved in any fight. Angry Noobs M10, somewhere in the middle of Cell House, but far. He's meeting up with Silverback and dropped. If Silverback knew the kind of tryhard he just dropped, he'd be quaking in his boots, because Sigma is coming in for the revenge, and J Kenya 1 gets the drop on him. No way. Heavyweights dropped early in the game. These men looking to close this out, and it's a Kenyan special. The Kenyan cocktail coming through. Goku might be facing two men now. And the solo effort, man, he's hit heavily and he retreats. Trying to take a breath. Will they let him? Faraja and Breaker coming through to finish the job. Goku dropped. Done and dusted. Hey, Angry Noobs M10 dropped, done and dusted. As it's now an all duos, all teammates special. They are not wasting time, not standing on ceremony here. No one is going quietly into the night. They will not go quietly without a fight. Silverback versus Faraja. Silverback on the HSO. He cannot get the shot off on Faraja. He hurt him, but not enough to finish him. The automaton from the PPSH. Cleaning house. Zane coming through. Faraja facing up a 2v1. His teammate, DB Breaker, might not be wise, so they're acting a repeat. Zane falls. Apex falls in a repeat. Where the Kenyans drop Apex and Zane. Silverback jumped into the fray in an attempt to third party them. Silverback with extremely wrong timing jumped in to try on third party vulture move, regretted it immediately, ended up only contributing to the number of kills that Faraja and Breaker have. He only ended up contributing to the number of kills Faraja and Breaker have. Faraja and Breaker.
Supply drop inbound.
Versus Silverback, long distance. J Kenya 1 still far off from the gunfights. I guess they're choosing to re-strategize. Weird. But for Silverback, that might not be for long. He seems to be in the same buildings within the vicinity of Faraja and Breaker, who's in pursuit. He hurts him! Breaker down! Reverse sweep! Silverback drops Breaker. Now then,
Your teammate has been
Faraja finds himself on the back foot on his own, having to buy time for his teammate to get back on the map. He chooses a smart strategic retreat. That bears fruit. Breaker's back on the map. That has bore fruit. Breaker's back on the map. Jumping straight into the fight. The surprise entry, J Kenya 1 and Silverback have put up a proper challenge. Now premium hand-holding. As Faraj and Breaker clearly are choosing the strategic moment to jump into the gunfight. They know Silverback is somewhere beneath them. They can't tell where, if it's within the building or outside of it. But Breaker might jump. No, they're just sliding to peek at the edge of the balcony. Or rather at the edge of the rooftop. Poltergeist activated. They can't tell. It's Silverback. Silverback jumps. They see him. Silverback picked the wrong time to get in the fight. Or rather, no way! No way! Silverback, 2 for the price of 1. Faraja, clean sweep along with DB Breaker. I spoke too soon. Commentators curse. Commentators curse. 2 for the price of 1. Carrying Pro Max. No way. No way. Oh my god. No way. No way. Faraja and DB Breaker cleaned out by 1 man, 1 HSO. Doing the job. They got the diddly in the most unexpected way. A HSO to both men, sending them on their knees and straight to the lobby, giving the win to J Kenya 1 and Silverback 254 with 6 kills on the board. 6 kills on the board. Along with Faraja and DB Breaker's equal 6 kills, but now Silverback and J Kenya 1 get the advantage with first place for themselves. That will help them a lot on the standings for the end of the month. Apex and Zane got 3rd place but with no kills this time. Angry Noobs M10 no kills, Goku no kills, Sigma 1 kill along with Fari 0 kills. Memphis and Shotzi still 0 kills, but the surprise, the clutch on the part of Silverback to clean out both men for that spectacular ending brings this fight, brings this stream as a whole to a spectacular close. I've been your Maestro of Mayhem, Eugene Abu Dhabi. I'll catch you on the flip side. That was great. I'll catch you on the next one, guys. We don't know where it'll be. We don't know what mode it'll be yet. Multiplayer, Battle Royale. We'll see. But this has been the up and gunning Alcatraz weekly, or rather weekly scrims. Brought to you by 10 and 80 and Carbon. Wow, that ending still has me kicking. Wow. Alright, I'll catch you on the flip side, guys. Cheers.
Getting bricks from the country, distro in the south. Other border, your order come in and it's out. Take some lessons, I teach you little boys how to trap. I just started this shit in my face on the map. We been running through packs, steady running up left. If you got BOA, come and get your shit tapped.
500,000 Kenya shillings. That journey starts now with Qualifier 1 beginning today. The teams that signed up for Qualifier 1 will be duking it out on 4 maps. This is the Pro Series Gaming Mobile Masters Finals. 20,000 Kenya shillings on the line today in both Battle Royale.
20 seconds deep. Wazzy Ju is running down the clock, but
He wins.
he plays down. He got the snipe. Oh my goodness! Oh my goodness!
What a way to win the game.
For the last 3 seconds. Are you kidding? Swept through, and it's finally going, settling the way of the yellows. Malawi threatening exactly what everyone did not expect they do, and that's a comeback. Jones holds from the low ground.
Ex-wife spot out and snipe from a long distance. What can he do there? Whoa. Oh! Get one shot off! Oh my goodness! Can he finish the job?
To find an inch into the hill. Destroyed. Malawi hold the line. Malawi hold the line. Malawi hold the line for a comeback. Malawi hold the line for a comeback. It's 202.06. They come back.